the tallest, heaviest, and also most powerful rocket, in terms of thrust, in the history of mankind, has launched on its first test mission. In today's episode, we will describe the test flight and discuss its benefits, even though it did not end as planned. The historic moment occurred at Boca Chica Base in Texas on April 20th at 1:33 p.m. Universal Time. The complete set of the Super Heavy rocket and Starship spacecraft lifted off the launch pad for the first time. The launch of this amazing rocket itself can be considered a historic event. Admittedly, the launch was not smooth, with the booster tilting sideways, damaging some of the rocket engines on Super Heavy, and quite possibly the orbital pad. It's too early for details. Let's wait for more information directly from SpaceX.
We're flying at twice the thrust of the Saturn V heading to space.
At launch, the Super Heavy Starship rocket set several world records. With a height of 120 meters, it is the tallest rocket ever launched. Even the legendary Saturn V was 10 meters shorter. The propellant in the tanks itself weighs over 4,500 tons, making it the heaviest rocket in history. The Saturn V didn't even weigh 3,000 tons at launch. And let's not forget the 33 Raptor engines, which were operating at 90% of their nominal thrust at launch. No rocket has ever developed more thrust.
100 seconds into flight. Our next major activity is going to be shutdown.
Thanks to the infographic SpaceX used for this broadcast, it was possible to see which Raptor rocket engines were working on the rocket, as well as how much propellant was still left in the tanks. We got footage from several different cameras as well.
6 engines in the staggered sequence. If all goes well, those 6 engines will burn for almost 6.5 minutes. Onboard view from Starship.
During the flight, we could see that some of the Raptor engines were gradually shutting down. The assembly also suffered problems that caused instability. It is worth mentioning here that the entire 120-meter-tall structure did not break even when extreme forces acted upon it during these tumbles. This fact itself is proof of its extraordinary durability.
Continuing to fly, 2 minutes 40 seconds. Let's get ready for main engine cutoff.
Given the problems that the assembly encountered, it was clear that the primary objective of the test would not be met. The attempt to detach Starship from the Super Heavy rocket did not happen at all. At this point, it was clear that the flight would end unsuccessfully, and it was only a matter of time before the self-destruct system was activated. However, since the engines on the Super Heavy were still working, they managed to burn the propellants from the tanks so that the resulting explosion would not be as large. Moreover, when the auto-destruct system was activated at a lower altitude, the debris will not spread over such a large area. The order to destroy the assembly finally came less than 4 minutes after the liftoff.
From the ground cameras, the entire Starship stack continuing to rotate. We should have had separation by now. Obviously, this does not appear to be a nominal.
According to the original plan, Starship was supposed to fly all the way to Hawaii, but that did not happen. However, SpaceX collected an incredible amount of valuable data from this test. It's with the real data collected in this flight that future prototypes can be fine-tuned and move forward again. Thank you for watching today's episode of Spaceflight News. Our 6 times a week show reports on news in space exploration, and we'd be happy to have you join us so you don't miss any episodes.